Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. Today could be the day. It is Saturday the 10th of May. At 12:45, Chelsea will play Middlesbrough. If Chelsea do not win, I believe, not 100% sure, I think if they draw they might still be in with a chance, but if Middlesbrough win, we will be crowned champions of the Premier League. And then we won't even have to get any form of result against Newcastle. I kind of want Chelsea to win, because I want us to actually do the job at home and get the 3 points that we need to win the title. A 69th minute winner for Chelsea. They were lucky, 3-2, so they've only just gone and beat Middlesbrough. Right, so league table-wise, that means we are 4 points clear. If we win... They finally caught up on games. They finally caught up on games, although we're playing tomorrow, so they haven't caught up on games. If we win, we go 7 points clear, which is a gap that they cannot close down. I think we're going to do it. I really do. We've got Newcastle. It's not one of the best teams to play. Have we lost to them already this season? We haven't. We have not lost to Newcastle this season. Did we draw? We didn't draw, so we've already beaten Newcastle once. Maybe, just maybe we can do it again at Ewood Park and be crowned champions of the Premier League. 1994-95 season was the last time it happened. Since then, obviously, Blackburn have been through a hell of a lot of ups and downs. Mainly downs, if I'm perfectly honest. Maybe... can we do it? I'm genuinely nervous, because I feel like we're just going to balls it up and lose both games. That is possibly the best news I've ever seen. Maurice Lippens is out with a hip injury. He's out with a hip injury, which means... their best player, and I don't say that as like a joke, he is actually their best player. He scored nearly 200 goals in an 11-year career so far at Newcastle. He is absolutely ridiculous. He's out with a hip injury. Their goalkeeper, Alex Merritt, who I think might be their number one keeper, maybe not. Okay, Merritt's out with a broken finger as well. A point will not be enough to do it. If we get a point, we'll be 5 points clear, and in theory... Chelsea can still claw that back, assuming we lose the final game of the season to Norwich. We need to win. If we win, we're champions. Simple as that. The starting lineup we are going to go for then for the final ever game at Ewood Park. Juan Pablo Velez in goal. Boban Stevkovic, Luiz and Ivan Urukalo are going to be the back three. Rodgers and Tobiasen, the two fullbacks, Popovic and Dennis Montoya as the central midfielders. Andrea Damjanov will be playing just behind the strike partnership of Gustavo Ortuzzo and Paul Oakdina. Adam Fenton has gone and got himself some shin splints. He's just signed a new contract. He's on £190,000 a week now. It's a hell of a lot of money, but he's gone and got himself shin splints, so he's going to miss the rest of the season, which means Andrea Damjanov is probably going to be playing the final 2 games of the year, and maybe even a Champions League final if we manage to get there. So there is no Maurice Lippens in the side. Instead, they have this guy, Gilberto Ramirez, who's absolutely bloody ridiculous. Although he doesn't score goals. He's only scored 3 goals in 13 starts and 13 off the bench this season. So maybe we've got a good chance. Their number one keeper for the season has been this guy, Isaac Mokwena, the South African goalkeeper who they signed from Benfica by the looks of it in the summer. He's pretty decent. A packed house at Ewood Park. 31,000 people, I think, or 35,000 people. 154, I think, might be the capacity of the stadium. Doesn't matter. It's a sellout. Everyone is here. Every single seat is taken. And hopefully we can do this. Tobiasen with the first highlight after just 2 minutes. Crossed in, Damjanov doesn't get there. Dennis Montoya to Rodgers. Rodgers now going to hopefully run it around the outside. Crosses in instead. Mokwena makes a save when he didn't need to do it. Retsos can clear though. Rodgers with the ball, tries to cross it in but doesn't manage to do it. Calzade now for Newcastle right in his own corner. Forward to Cook. Moise Keane. Keane runs forward towards the centre circle, gets past his man, keeps going. He's got no one but himself up there, goes for goal. It was a terrible decision. Probably should have held it up and waited for some wingers to join. Paul Oakdina has bruised his ankle. That's not good because if we've got Foster out injured, Oakdina also out injured is not great. So far, nothing's happening now. In the first half, we are approaching half-time, and it looks like it's going to be 0-0. It is 0-0. 10 shots, 5 on target, not a single goal. 3 shots, 0 on target for Newcastle. We need to make a change. Let's just get the assistant do that. Good job, Sam Page. Tactics, right. Oakdina needs to come off. We're going to bring on Andres Gomez, I think. Gomez is a bit like Thomas Valenta. He's a bit unlucky. He's really good. He's a really good footballer, but there are better ones than him here, so he doesn't really get the chance to play, so maybe this is his time to shine. Looking at our match ratings, 6.5, 6.4, 6.5, there's not some good numbers out there. Ryan Sessegnon's just come on. Nothing's happening. This could be the most disappointing final game at Ewood Park ever. I say ever. There'll only ever be one there. Calzade with the ball to Cook. Cook hopefully gets tackled. No, he doesn't. Affle plays it across wide to Moise Kean. Tobiasen does the business and gets the ball. Gomez to Damianov. Damianov's got Ortuzzo running. Plays it through to Ortuzzo. And Gustavo Ortuzzo straight at the keeper. Ortuzzo gets it back. Damianov has kicked it off about 4 players. And the Newcastle keeper managed to claim the ball. There's about 20 minutes left. We need to change something. Damianov off. And it's going to be Roland Barlow. You know, the guy who played a couple of games at the end of last season. He's back. He's actually going to get a game. I'm tempted. Let's bring off Popovic for Sani. All the dice have been rolled. This is Roland Barlow. He's actually getting really good. He scored 17 goals in non-competitive games so far. 10 for the under-23s. He's getting good. He's getting real good. Affle with a corner for Newcastle. I don't know whether this is because of the subs or because it's an actual highlight. Sessegnon has been tackled by Popovic and Popovic has given away a penalty. You are actually taking the piss. Popovic is going to get sent off as well. I literally just subbed the guy. What the actual balls? So my subs have been cancelled. The ball was off the pitch when I said do the subs. The ball was actually off the pitch. And now, right, so Damianov's going to drop back in. He's going to come off for Sani. Right, Velez, please save this penalty. Ortuzzo's not playing well. Rodders isn't playing well either. That's all I'm going to do. Right, we've still got a final substitution to use. Affle to take the penalty. Velez doesn't save it. We are 1-0 down to Newcastle. This could potentially go to the final game of the season. I don't want it to end like this. I do not want this season to end like this. Van Meel with a corner for Newcastle. Get it clear. Sani does so. Only as far as Sandell. Sandell runs into the area. He's going to cross it in and it's going to be 2-0. We're 2-0 down. What is going on? Get angry. Shout at people. Demand more. We should be flipping winning this game. I said about 2 or 3 episodes ago that this match was going to be a tough game. And I've been proved right. And it looks like it is going to go to the final game of the season unless Chelsea somehow balls up their game in hand. The final ever match at Ewood Park is going to end in a 2-0 defeat against Newcastle. We do not win the league today unless the Chelsea game in hand might fall under this episode. I'm not quite sure. But what an absolute shambolic performance. Nikola Popovic has made a complete fool of himself by giving away that penalty and getting himself sent off. There's 15 seconds left to play. There's nothing going to happen in this game now. I'm angry. I'm actually angry. Aggressive. You could have won the league. Shouting at people. Everyone listened apart from Nikola Popovic. Nikola Popovic, you're getting fined 2 weeks' wages. 2 weeks' wages. Fine for Popovic. It's not unfair. What's up with Oakdina? He's out for 2 days. Okay, right. Popovic's fine was unfair. Nope. It's a standard. You let both me and your teammates down. Good. How much money did we save for that? £180,000 we saved for him getting sent off. Maybe you should do it more often. No, don't do it more often. Definitely not. So Chelsea's next match in the league is on the 18th of the month, which is actually our final game of the season. The Manchester United game, because of I'm assuming Champions League matches, has been pushed to the 21st of May, which is 4 or 3 days after the season's finished for everyone else, which I think is a bit unfair. So we need... Right, next episode is going to be the final game of the season. It is going to be Norwich in the league and potentially a Champions League final, depending on how this next match goes. Champions League semi-final time against Atletico Madrid in Spain after the first match. We won it 3-0. Not even joking. I don't know how we did it, but we won 3-0. That's the match that Fenton picked up his injury and he also scored the opening goal after 32 minutes. Gustavo Ortuzzo scored after 61 and Andres Gomez came off the bench to score in the 91st minute. We actually battered them. I don't know how we did it. They were only really kept in it because of their goalkeeper. So yeah, it does mean that we are potentially going to a Champions League final against Chelsea. If we do not lose this game, we are going to a Champions League final against Chelsea. I'm glad it's Chelsea, in a way, because I think if we win the league, let's screw over Chelsea twice in one episode, maybe. Hopefully. Who knows? Let's get on with picking the team. In goal, we are going to have Juan Pablo Velez, Luis Uricalo and Stevkovic are the back three. Tobias and Rodgers are going to be the fullbacks. James Sani comes in for the disgraced Nikola Popovic as the ball-winning midfielder. Dennis Montoya keeps his place as the Mazzala. Roland Barlow is going to be playing as the shadow striker today because basically Andrea Damianov wasn't that great. And I'm thinking, let's give Roland a try, give him his first start of the season. Gustavo Ortuzzo and Francisco Foster return as the front two. 3-0 up after the first leg. All we need to do, if we lose 3-0, we're still not doing too badly. If we get a goal, this match is basically over, I think. And usually what happens in second legs of competitions, we score 8. So if we can score 8 goals, that'll be wonderful. 13 minutes in, and Tassio, their best player, has gone off injured. Stevkovic's corner, James Sani is there, it's cleared. Munoz is going to get it for Atletico Madrid. Runs down the right-hand side, but he's still deep in his own half. He's got plenty of space to run into because Tobiasen decided to not close him down. Munoz keeps going, crosses it in. Pinger is there. We're 1-0 down. Absolutely shocking defending there by Tobiasen. What's Tobiasen here? This is Tobiasen. That's Stevkovic. Stevkovic should have closed him down. Also, I'm assuming that's Tobiasen. I can't even click on him. Awful. Awful defending. Not the best start. 23 minutes on the clock. Lorenzo with the ball. Munoz is there on his right-hand side. Lorenzo's going to run it instead. He's gone for goal. Optimistic by, I assume, possibly a defensive midfielder. Stevkovic with a free kick outside the area, just over the bar. Could have been 1-1. Rodriguez with a free kick for Atletico Madrid. Renan Luis. He's got a player running down the left-hand side. Rodriguez, a different Rodriguez this time. Crosses in. Munoz is back. Tobias and can hook it clear. Lorenzo crosses it back end. Pinger's effort is just wide of the post. Velez flung himself at the ball, which was enough to put off the striker. Rodriguez across to Munoz. Munoz forward to Pinger in the area. Pinger has a go. He's rattled the post, and it is cleared by Stevkovic. We need to change something. We need to really start paying attention because so far we are having 0 highlights for us, and it's all Atletico Madrid. Barlow with the ball. Barlow can get it upfield to Foster. Foster's only got Ortuzzo up there at the moment. Tries to find him, doesn't do it. Saul back to the keeper. Asiri with the ball. Runs. Oh, he's still in his penalty area. This is a little bit questionable from the goalkeeper. Great tackle by Tobiasen, but can't follow it up. Lorenzo now. Lumps it upfield down the right-hand side. Pinger with the ball. Is he going to ping in a cross? Pinger takes a touch, crosses it in. It's too deep. It's gone to Bellaforte. Bellaforte to Malo. Malo edge of the area. Renan Luis. Across to Rodriguez. It is all Atletico Madrid. We're 2-0 down. This is disastrous. This is actually disastrous. I've just shouted at them. I very rarely have to shout at them, but I've just shouted them because they are playing really, really badly. If Atletico Madrid score now, this could be the worst. It could be the end. Great ball from Foster to Ortuzzo. Put it in, Ortuzzo. Great save from the keeper. We're going to get a corner. Finally, a bit of action for us. Montoya takes a corner. James Sani is there. Header just over the bar from the Nigerian. We have made it to half-time wounded. 2-0 down. All the possession, really, or all the highlights anyway, have been for Atletico Madrid. It is not going well. Passionately, none of these are things. No, none of these are things. I want to shout at them, but be passionate about it. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Basically, I've just said, don't let in another goal. That's all I've said. Probably should have encouraged them to maybe score one. 51.5 minutes on the clock. Malo for Atletico Madrid. Barlow makes a tackle. Montoya can now get it clear. Ortuzzo finds Francisco Foster. Nearly said Fraser Forster. He's a goalkeeper. Foster into the back of the net. Yes! That is the goal that we wanted. An away goal, which means Atletico Madrid now need to score 3 goals in order to get to the final. So I say it's unlikely. They scored 2 in the first half. Probably could have scored more. But that's what we wanted. That is all we needed. I am so nervous. I need to do some subs. I need to do something to change the times. They've just subbed a world-class midfielder for a world-class midfielder. That's how good their team is. Sani's coming off for Popovic. Torres is going to come on. Right, Torres is on. We'll keep it like that. Barlow's going to come off as well for Prince Nelson Guidetti, who's going to play just behind the strikers. Barlow probably wasn't the ideal experiment for him today, was it? Tobiasen with a throw, 70 minutes on the clock. Ortuzzo's not going to get there, but the ball is going to go back to Tobiasen. Big bad Boban Stevkovic. Luiz isn't going to get there. And now Atletico Madrid can counter. 20 minutes left to play. So there is still a chance that Atletico Madrid can do something. Renan with the ball. Gets tackled by Torres. Torres finds Foster. Foster, he's got a couple of players running. Plays it back instead. Prince Nelson Guidetti. Across to Foster. He's got Ortuzzo in the middle. He's tried to play it across. It's pinging about in the box. Finds its way to Dennis Montoya. To Bayerson. Back heel to Montoya. Ortuzzo has a go from outside the area. Hits the bar. And Asiri makes the save. We've got 10 minutes left. We have 10 minutes left. Time is disappearing. With 5 minutes to go, we're doing a final substitution. Who are we going to bring on or off? Or right, Tobiasen off because he's shattered. Basuni on. All the subs are done. All the subs are done. Now we just need to wait until the whistle goes. And it looks like we're going to do it. It's another defeat. 2 defeats in one episode. But, yes, there it is. Okay, Champions League final against Chelsea. Next episode. Norwich, final game of the season. If we win, we are champions of the Premier League. Next episode is going to be a flippin' big one. There it is. We are through. 4-2 on aggregate. We've received a whole load of money. Where is the final being placed? It is in Spain. Who plays there? Who actually plays? The Stadium of Valencia, which was built in 2019. Nuevo Mestalla. Next episode, then. Next episode. It's a biggie. It's very biggie. Our form is just absolutely shocking at the moment. We've only scored 1 goal in the last 2 games. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Right. Thanks very much for watching this episode. Tune in tomorrow for the next episode because that is... Yep, I'm a nervous wreck now. I'm just about to film it, so they're both going to be filmed back to back. Okay, here we go. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, which you should, hit the subscribe button and I will see you tomorrow for the Champions League final and potentially the Premier League title.